Hello, everybody. So today we are going to be talking about multiplying fractions. So we know that multiplying fractions, we can just multiply straight across. But there's something that you can do before to make the numbers a little bit smaller, a little bit easier to handle. And that is cross canceling. Okay, that means when we're multiplying fractions, we can reduce the numerator of one fraction with the denominator of another by finding a common factor. Okay, I know that sounds like a lot of big words, but what we can simply do here is to draw a butterfly by circling the numerator of one fractions with the denominator of the other. So just like this, cross. That's why it's called a cross canceling. So you draw a butterfly, and then you ask yourself, is there a number that can go into both the numerator and the denominator? Okay. If the answer is yes, that means you can simplify. So for example here, 7 and 14. Is there a number that goes in both 7 and 14? Yes. 7 goes into both. 7 goes into 7 one time, so that changes to a 1. And 7 goes into 14 two times, so that changes to a 2. And then we do it the other way, 8 and 10. Is there a number that goes into both 8 and 10? My answer would be yes. So I can simplify that. What number goes into both of these? 2. Okay? 2 goes into 8 four times, so it changes to a 4. 2 goes into 10 five times, so that changes to a 5. Okay? So that's how we cross cancel there. And then all you have to do is multiply straight across. 1 times 5 is 5. 4 times 2 is 8. And that is it. Okay? So I'm going to do a couple examples. I'm going to do a couple with cross canceling and a couple without, just in case the cross canceling is a little bit too much. So here, if we were to draw a butterfly, we would have 3 and 12 and 5 and 10. And so we have to ask ourselves, is there a number that goes into both 3 and 12? The answer is yes. 3 goes into both of them. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12, so that changes to a 4. Okay, 5 and 10. 5 goes into both. 5 goes into 5 one time. 5 goes into 10 two times. So now I'm working with 1 over 1 times 2 over 4, which would give us 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 4 is 4. Now, can I simplify this even further now? Yes. 2 and 4 have a common factor of 2. 2 goes into 2 one time. 2 goes into 4 two times. So we actually have 1/2 for our answer here. Now, we still had to simplify at the end on that one, which is fine, but we were working with smaller numbers, okay? So sometimes you will still have to simplify at the end, but cross canceling sometimes makes it to where you don't have to simplify at the end. Okay, so let's look at let's do number 2. And for this one, we're just going to multiply straight across. 2 times 4 is 8. 7 times 3 is 21. And is there a number that goes into both of them? Well, the only numbers that go into 8 are 1, 2, 4, and 8. And none of those go into 21, so the answer is no. So that is my answer right there. Okay? We're going to do this one the same way, just multiply straight across. 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, and 9 times 8 is 72. Okay, now we have to ask ourselves, does a number go into both of them? We know the answer is yes because they're both even numbers, but we want to try to get the biggest number that goes into both. So we have to ask ourselves, first of all, does 12 go into 72? And the answer for that is yes. 12 goes into 12 one time, and 12 goes into 72 6 times. 6 times 12 is 72. Now, if you weren't too keen on that or didn't know exactly that it went in that many times, we could have simplified it and kept simplifying it, okay? So, for example, if I would have simplified that by 2, I would have gotten 6 over 36. And I would have seen, oh, 6 goes into 6 one time, 6 goes into 36 6 times, and I would have gotten the same answer eventually. Okay, it just might take an extra step. All right, let's do one more cross multiplying or cross canceling one, so we can see what that looks like again. So here we have 5 and 8. Is there a number that goes into 5 and 8? No. So those stay the same. We don't do anything to them. 14 and 7. Yes, 7 goes into both. 7 times 1 is 7, and 7 goes into 14 2 times. So that changes to a 2. Okay, so then we just multiply straight across. That's our rule. 5 times 1 is 5. And 2 times 8 is 16. And we do not have to simplify that. That is in the simplest form. Easy as that. Okay? So, to recap, when we're multiplying fractions, we would look here. So first we can simplify or cross cancel using the butterfly method. And then we just multiply straight across. And then at the end, if we do need to simplify, we will again. But hopefully, since we simplified at the beginning, we won't have to worry about it. So here, if we were to do our butterfly, you have 8 and 8, and 3 and 15. Okay, so 3 and 15, well, 3 goes into both. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 5 is 15, so that becomes a 5. 8 and 8, same number. So 8 goes into 8 one time. 8 goes into 8 one time. So that those just become ones. Okay, so then we have 1 times 1 is 1, and 1 times 5 is 5. So my answer to 3 over 8 times 8 over 15 is 1/5. And that is all we do for multiplying fractions. Okay, butterfly, cross canceling, multiply straight across, and then simplify if we need. Okay, and remember, if the butterfly confuses you, you do not have to do that. You could just multiply straight across and simplify at the end. All right, I hope you guys have a great day.